Hey, what is up, guys? Austin here. So today I want to take a look at a plugin I just recently got called Polarity Maximizer by a company called Audiomere. What this is, it's more of a utility plugin. It's not an effect plugin, so it's not really cool, but it's extremely useful. And what it does is it analyzes the polarity of individual tracks, let's say in a multi-track drum recording, for example, and it flips the polarity on the tracks that need it, so that way they're all in phase with each other. So this is very important, especially when you try to get into mixing and trying to make everything sound like you think it should. So if you don't know about phase, real quick, I'll just zoom in here to show you. I'll put like a video up here showing how I spend a lot of time measuring from the snare drum to each of my overheads to make sure that they're in phase with each other. So let's zoom in here. So you can see that they start at the same time, which is very important, and the waves are flowing up and down in unison with each other. If they were out of phase, let's say if I take this and invert it, so now you can see that this wave is going up while this one's going down. So what that does is it just cancels the sound out pretty much. So let's hear what that sounds like. So it sounds super weak and thin. And if I undo that, it sounds a lot more full. So that's the whole point of phase coherency and stuff. So when you hear people talking about that, that's what they mean. So let's get into this plugin. What I used to have to do was go into each track, put the trim plugin on it, and flip the polarity, and then go test it out on each track and A/B it to see if it improved it or not. So it takes a lot of time. It's not really that efficient. So that's the point of this plugin. So the way it works is you select all your drum tracks, hold down Shift and Option. You can go to an insert point, plug in Audiomere, and Polarity Maximizer. And that inserts the plugin on each of your tracks. And what you do is pick one of your tracks to be your master track. So in this case, we'll use the snare drum. I'll set that to be the master. And you can see that the other 8 tracks are sending to this track for reference. And basically all you do is hit maximize. We'll start from the beginning. And I'm going to play this whole thing because from their website they recommend playing a section of the song that includes all the toms with fills and cymbals and pretty much the whole kit being played so it can analyze it more effectively. So that's what we'll do here. And I'll put like a little video up here of me recording this. So let's hear it. All right, cool. So once it's done, you can see here that it did 4 flips. So flip the polarity on 4 of these tracks with a resulting increase of 0.5 dB. So let's see what it flipped. That one's good, that one's good. It's usually the same tracks every time. So the aux snare got flipped. The rack tom, floor tom 1, and floor tom 2. Kick out's good. So these 4 tracks got flipped. to make them in phase with these 4 tracks. So let's go see what it did. So here are my toms. So let's hear those in phase. Okay. Now, if you want to A/B what it did, you can go back to your master track, go to just bypass polarity, and then that bypasses all of the ones that it did. So you can just quickly A/B it. So this is without the polarity flips. With. So can you guys hear what that's doing? You can hear that the low end comes out, especially in the floor toms. They just have a much more fuller sound to them. So that's the whole point of this plugin and why you should analyze your phase coherency before you get to the mixing phase. Really, before you even do the recording, you should be getting this stuff down. So if you're a drummer that records themselves in a DAW, this plugin is kind of a must-have unless you want to manually go through and check the phase yourself. Or if you're just an audio engineer that records drummers, you should definitely check this out as well. Let's go to their website real quick, just so you can see. Oops. So I would definitely read up on it, look at some screenshots. It's $49, which, isn't that bad. You can do a 2-week trial, which is what I did, and I ended up buying it because I think I'm going to use it on every single drum recording I ever do. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just real quick before I leave, I just want to let you know that I'm working on a website right now. It's at www.abbdrums.com. So I'm putting together kind of a blog with stuff like this, and I'm also going to have a page on there for like recording services, if you want me to play on your tracks and stuff like that. And also I'm going to do like video lessons and stuff like that. So, if you want to check it out, abbdrums.com. Otherwise, that's it for this video, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.